Sai Ram to one and all. With Swami's divine permission, I am now here to introduce the Managing Trustee of the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust, Sri RJ Rathnakar Garu. The illustrious son of Bhagawan Baba's younger brother, Sri R.V. Janaki Ramaya Garu, Sri Rathnakar was molded to lead the Sai mission under the divine guidance of Bhagawan himself. A gold medalist in MBA from this very Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Sri Rathnakar, after a decade of corporate experience, relocated to Puttaparthi in the year 2008 for active association in the activities of Prasanthi Nilayam.
It's a really heartwarming feeling this morning to see so many young brothers and sisters, young men and women, wanting to go through the Sai's teachings, wanting to learn about Swami, wanting to participate in Sai organizations, wanting to be in this lovely divine path. Definitely it's a great privilege and a blessing to be part of Sai mission. Avatars don't come very often. The very known avatar, Bhagawan Krishna, came only 5,000 years back. Gurus and yogis and masters come, but avatars come very rarely. After a long gap, humanity witnessed a Paripurna avatar, Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, and we are blessed. We are blessed beyond limits to be in these portals, to be in his mission, to be at his feet, to be in his divine presence, and go through this beautiful program, whatever you can call the name of it, Sri Sathya Sai Leadership Program for Self-Transformation. The entire mission of Bhagavan and his avatar has been for self-transformation. It's only for God comes down only to transform the humanity. And that's the only work which they come here. They manifest only for that, to transform you and me, to make us tread that path of divine, so that we reach the destination safely. And Swami has created all these beautiful institutions and organizations. And many people in my whatever association with this lovely, beautiful mission, many people who come and join maybe when they are retired, when they are maybe at a later age, maybe 50s, 60s, because till then we are caught up in our own life, our own issues and problems. We have families, we have to grow the families, we have to earn money, we have to go for jobs, we have to change jobs, we lose job, we have to search for job. So many issues come, and then children, then they have to be grown, they have to be educated. In all this, somewhere we lose sight, maybe at a later age. Many people who come and settle down after retirement and come here for service. But what I am seeing here, 700 strong strength, 700 people here, they're all in, maybe I don't know, age group below 35?
35.
The very youth is in organizations across is 18 to 35 is what we call young adults and youth programs. So below 35 age group, we have 700 of them here. Is a massive strength for the organization, and we are so glad. We are definitely, it is, our hearts are full. Believe me, this morning when I am sitting and seeing all of you, It makes me feel so strong. It makes me feel so happy. It makes me feel so reassured from Swami, as if he's patting me and saying, see, I am bringing so many people for this mission. This mission will continue forever and ever. The word which Swami has given, I see the manifestation when you all come here and you are committing yourself. So seeing all of you, I just remember my younger days when in this very same hallowed precinct, Swami would come here and all of us will be seated here. Swami would guide us and talk to us about, and I am just feeling the same thing. Only our naked eyes cannot see him, but his presence is here because you are all here brought by him only. Only Bhagawan has picked up each one of you and chosen and brought to this holy place, only so that you will be used in this divine mission. And let me also tell you, there is no better fulfillment for a life than to serve the divine in this human life. So it's so heartwarming to see all of you here, but all the young brothers and sisters. I remember some of the incidences when we had interactions with Swami. And it's so lovely. Many times after we had chances to be with him in this kind of occasions, a list of people will come and give speeches. All young people, we will say, Swami is our life, Swami is that, Swami is, with all that enthusiasm, we are like all of you. After that he would ask, he would very nicely, he would be talking. He would very nicely, he will remind, Pracharam Kadra Acharam. I don't want you to propagate, just be confined yourself to talking, giving lectures. What is the point in empty talk if you don't walk your talk? I want you to not just preach, I want you to practice. The leader should be the practitioners. When you want to lead, don't ever aim at leadership as a position. No. Keep doing your work, automatically you will become a leader. Do every work for your conscience. They were just now, one of the speakers was saying, all leaders should be the good followers. If all leaders should be followers, whom do they follow? The next question, whom do they follow? Whom should? There should be somebody. We say there are no leaders, only the good followers. Then whom should they follow? Swami has very beautifully said, follow your conscience. Always, it's right or wrong, correct or it is incorrect, good or bad. Everything is embedded into our system. So the best teacher, best guide, best leader is your own conscience. Always remember, that will never mislead you, this will never misguide you. But you should have the time to just hold on. Just pause a while and just close your eyes and seek within. Just close your eyes and pray for a minute to Swami and say, Swami, please guide me. Believe me, not 99%, not 100% you will get the right guidance. After getting the guidance, whether you will follow it or not is left to us. God is only Aham Atma Sinicham, Aham Sakshibhutaya, Kena Upanishad says. I am only witness. I am an eternal witness. We have been given the discretion, the buddhi to follow the right and wrong. We know when it is fire, do we touch the fire? No. Why we don't touch the fire? Because why? It will burn. How many of you burnt your hands? Can you raise the hand? You all burnt? You put in a hand into fire and burn? You know it will burn. Because somebody burnt, somebody has told you. None of us always put our hands. I don't think it's just simply raising, but all of us will not put our hands into that and burn. We know the quality of this. We see and learn. Am I right? So all of us need not be going through the same old stuff again and again. We don't need to reinvent wheels. We learn from the elders. We learn from people who have led a life of exemplary lives. So we need to also, in the process, that is what it is. You need to wait. You need to ask your own self, the Swami within. And the only knowledge, because you are young people, youngsters here, both brothers and sisters, it's very important at this point in time. The only knowledge, Swami would say, only knowledge is worth knowing that we do not know anything. Please always remember, that is the best knowledge, the knowing that we do not know anything. Because we assume all-knowingness. Age, we feel that we are fully capable of handling everything. I used to feel that way. I used to feel I know everything. I would not like anybody to tell me anything. Because that age is like that. We feel that way. We all grown up from that, and we've learned the life teaches you. The life teaches you. We are not all-knowing. We cannot give solutions to everything. We can't do that. We will not be able to find a solution. Many of us seated here, either here or in this beautiful auditorium, all of us will face a situation where it's beyond our hands. We can't handle it. We just have to stand by and watch. Yeah, it is very important that where to bend, where to stand, one should learn. This is very important for a leader, where to back off, where to take a forward step. A leader should know where to stand. We should not be always brazen and keep moving. There are times when you have to just hold on, stay back. The leaders should know this. This is one of the important qualities to where to hold back and where we can take quick steps. We should be able to make that kind of a decision. So leadership, we should know this when we are coming into these portals. It's a spiritual organization. It's a spiritual organization. Many people would talk about, I do not know how many of you haven't seen Swami. Can you raise your hands? So wonderful. Baba would many a times say, a lot of times when we go and tell him, if any of the organizers say, Swami, a lot of people are new people, Swami would immediately retort, they are new to you, not to me. They are always, I know them for a long time. So we are in the awareness of God. God knows all of us from lives and lives. We forget, we tend to forget, we may not remember. But Swami knows that. And a good leader should always have the humility. A leader should have humility. Humility to sometimes even silence is also required for a leader to pass through, take his team towards his destination. Not that every time you only be able to show bravado and lead people. No. Sometimes you should have also. So these are all qualities which Swami taught all of us. Swami says, "Urke matladtaru, why you keep talking. And once he told me, the people who are talking, they don't know anything. And those who know, they talk very less. So many times we tend to keep talking. But we need to pause a while. Every day, you pause a while, and in fact, there is a beautiful saying, spend 15 minutes with your own self every day. Otherwise, you might have missed a beautiful chance of meeting a very nice person. We don't meet ourselves. We are all the time enamored. We are all the time on the phone. We are all the time trying to communicate with others for nothing. Spend time with your own self. Just 15 minutes in a day, you will find a beautiful person is living within you. Is a nice person yourself, you will realize that. There is nobody outside of it. Everything starts, it's too much, it's a leadership program, then we will come to some level. We should also talk about more spiritual topics to you. maybe not this time, but sometime maybe in the curriculum they need to, about what Swami talked about yourself. And everything, the buck stops with you. The buck stops with you. Everything in this world is dependent upon how you react, what you assimilate, what you understood. And today we say there is no peace in the world. Why? Why? How can there be peace? Just we see today some war is going on, so they will say there is no peace in the world. Out of 198 countries, only 2 countries are going for war, but the whole peace goes off. The same way, you are few people in the house, out of your 4, your father, mother, your brother, sister, 4 of you in this. One of them is not well, can the house be peaceful? Is it possible? If one of is hospitalized for whatever reason, entire family feel tensed, is it not? If one of them is unwell, or one of them has lost job, one of is not getting married, one of is whatever problem is got into bad company, the whole peace of the family is gone. So each one of you have to be peaceful to make your family peaceful. Am I right? Each one of us have to be in order if there should be an order in the family. So that means what? Swami says, if a family has to be peaceful, all the participants in the family have to be peaceful. If a street has to be peaceful, all the houses in that street have to be peaceful. Otherwise, one house in that street is making mayhem, then it is the whole street is not having peace. So if a street has to be peaceful, all the houses in that street have to be peaceful. If a village has to be peaceful, all the streets have to be peaceful. All the streets have to be peaceful in the village. If one street has a problem, the village loses all the peace. So if a block of people, block of, you have a mandals and whatever block, revenue block. If that block has to be peaceful, all the villages to be peaceful. If one village has a problem, they will say that the whole area is having a problem. So if all the blocks are peaceful in a district, the district will be peaceful. That's how we see. In a state, if all districts are peaceful, the state is peaceful. But if there are 1 or 2 districts out of 30 districts are not having peace, you will say there is a unrest in the state. Then all the states are peaceful in a country, then country will be peaceful. If there is a unrest in any state, then we'll say country is having some turmoil. So if one country has a problem in the entire world countries, then we say no peace in the world. So from where it started? Where did it start? It starts with you in the family, and in the family with you being peaceful. So buck stops with you. Bernard Shaw says, make yourself a wise so that there will be one fool less in this world. So it is you. Swami has come to transform you and me. It is not. Swami is very categorically has mentioned, you don't try and transform the world, no. Sorry, it's all only, we take mics and give big lectures, transform them, transform the world, no. Transform yourself. Transform yourself. That is the only way we will be able to transform the world. There is no one who has the capacity to transform the world. It's only an avatars or a God's descendants can do this. They come and teach. But we have to transform ourselves. We must know this. For which the beautiful program what you are doing is very helpful. If a balloon has to float, what should be done? What should be there? A balloon has to float. What you need? Air. Air, where you need air? Outside and inside also. You need to have the air inside balloon, then only it can float. If you need to be, Swami's love is everywhere, Swami's grace is everywhere. But you need to shine, you need to be seen by people with the love of God. What you should do? You should feel that love of Swami within you to raise to the higher levels. You need to feel it. Then only you can raise to the higher levels. Only when what is inside will determine you, not what is outside. Always remember, you are, that's why Swami says self-transformation. I have come for individual transformation. You are the target audience for God. We are the targets. In the sense, each individual self have to be transformed. So today, it's such a wonderful to see here. See these beautiful people taking that journey. How many of you feel that you are in the right direction? All of you? Wow. Sir, all of them are in the right direction. So now what we should do? Once you know it is the right direction. Now Hyderabad, what is the way? They say, sir, this is the Hyderabad way. Now next what we should do? We should journey on that. So all of you know the right direction. Please make this journey. Don't go any detour that side, this side. So that you will come to your destination definitely. You know this right. You yourself are acknowledging that you are on the right path. Somebody, see, if you are going from Hyderabad to coming to Puttaparthi, somebody who is starting from Hyderabad, it will take 12 hours. Somebody starting from Kurnool, it will take 6 hours. Somebody from Anantapur, it will take 1.5 hours. Where you are starting journey. But once you are in the right direction, you will come to Puttaparthi. So you know that your direction is the right direction. Please stick to this path. Destination will automatically come because you know this is the right path. It is the right path. Once you have taken this path, please don't leave. Don't take any detours. Don't take any side paths. Don't take any service roads. Be on the highway. Be on the highway. This will help you definitely to reach that beautiful destination of Bhagawan's love. When we reach that, when we have that destination, definitely we'll know that your life is fulfilled. We are working for our fulfillment. We come here. The only purpose for human beings come is only for that. Find the right path and reach the destination, nothing else. All other things are transient. Why we say? Because everybody leaves behind this. If this is not going to help us. So brothers and sisters, always remember this. We need to be, a leader should be humble. A leader, you can name whatever. A leader should know when to take a step forward, when to stay back. A leader should know that talking less and working more is important for anybody else to respect and emulate you. So many times we give big lectures with big commitments. Once we were talking when Swami was there, somebody said, one of our young boys, young brothers said, Swami, we'll give, jaan de denge, we'll give life to you. You know what did Swami say? I don't want dead bodies, Bangaru. You live for me. You should live for me, not die for me. Why will a loving God will want you to die for Him? You should live for Him. There's nothing in dying, but to live and to join back Him, that makes Him very happy. So take this beautiful course very, very to the heart, and we all hope, and I was very delighted to know that many people who have gone through this, many young brothers and sisters who have gone through leadership program are participating in organization. That makes us so happy, because it's not just, don't think it's a selfishly we are thinking you are coming and working in this. What you learn, where will you practice? It's easy to practice in Sathya Sai organization. Always remember this. Sathya Sai organization is an unique organization. It's one of its kind, and I don't think there is any second to that. It's the organization second to none, and one without the second. There is nothing parallel like Sathya Sai organization. Where do you find volunteers? Today I saw Maharashtra, Goa, people are coming and manning the gates in Prasanthi Nilayam. 1,200 of them have come. What drives them? Completely voluntary service. Manning the gates, standing near the gates, opening the gates for cars, going into the canteens, removing plates, cleaning that, and sweeping the roads, cleaning the roads. Where do you find people spend their money, come to Prasanthi Nilayam and do service only for love of God? Is it possible? It's a most... this is a place where yourself is put aside. The self, a small self is put aside for the bigger self. How many people, just before this Madhya Pradesh were coming, then before that Kerala was coming, before that Karnataka was there, brothers, you won't believe how much it makes us joyful. Just being in Prasanthi Nilayam, we meet every state, every devotee, everyone who is filled with that divine energy. When they come, it's a beautiful experience. It makes you so elated. Just other day, somebody is working in my office, some Seva is posted. I asked him, what is your name? You know what did he say? He said, Nilayam. I said, Nilayam? Yes. What does it mean? He said, I don't know, sir. My father and mother kept me Nilayam. I said, you have brothers and sisters? He said, yes, I have a sister. I said, what is the name? He said, Prasanthi. Yesterday. See the love that they have for Swami and Swami's love for them. You won't believe it. It just overwhelms us when we hear these stories. This is the impact of Swami's love, that it has made indelible prints on the hearts of the people. That is the power of Swami. That is the power of God. And that is the power of devotee also. Don't ever forget that. The commitment of devotee. Swami says in one place, I am Dasanudasa. I am the devotee of a devotee. The person who is devoted, he is always carried by God. He is cared by God. So he is definitely, once you are devoted and you are into his mission, Swami will also be always with you. Swami, the sister was saying from Goa, Swami, be always with us. And Swami actually told us once, he said, Bangaru, I am always with you, don't ever. It's you who forget it. It's like a radio station. The entire these radio waves are always. All that we need for a song to what we should do? We should tune the radio. The moment you tune the radio, the song will come. The waves are always there. Swami is always there. He is like a Wi-Fi. He is there. Don't doubt that. He is there. All that you need to do is tune yourself. If we don't tune and say, Swami, you be with us, he is there. Swami said, I am there with you. I am ready. I am waiting. I am just hovering around you. Swami says, I am with you, in you, around you, below you, above you. How much emphatically he is to say in every discourse. He is with us. Always remember, God is your true friend. And God is with us. When we have Satya Sai, that means the Almighty, the Lord Himself is with us. Never ever doubt this. Then there is no power which is greater than the love of God, which can achieve anything. Always remember this. There is no such insurmountable problem in this world which God's love cannot solve, cannot give a solution. So always remember, please be humble, please always learn, respect elders. Because once we are young, I am saying this all from my own experience. Respect elders, you should learn. There is so much in this world which you do not know. Once Bhagawan Buddha was walking, he told once all of his, like all this, now the convocation is happening, all of them, he called him and said, whatever the course is over, you have learnt everything, I have taught you everything. So evening he went out for a walk. So generally all these young fellows used to walk behind him to learn everything from him and keep hearing to him. So that day he said, you all learned everything. Evening he went out for a walk, nobody was following. Everybody is relaxing. Buddha looked around and said, hey, where are these guys? What happened? They are not well, what happened? So he sent word and said, why, what happened to you? They said, there's nothing to learn. You said, yeah, we learned everything. So we stopped coming behind you. Then Buddha said, he just pulled up a few leaves from a bush there and asked them, he just held it in a fist and said, how many trees in this garden here? They said, maybe approximately something, but it's difficult to tell. He said, there is a forest here, how many trees? Swami, we can't tell you how many trees in the garden only, how can we tell in the forest? Then he said, how many trees will be in all the forests in the world? They said, it's all just, you're just talking. Then he said, how many leaves in all these trees together? He said, you can't tell how many trees only, how many leaves, how can you tell? And he said, if you pull all this entire leaves in the entire forest on the earth, put in one side, it will become like we don't know how much big it becomes. It's unimaginable. And what you know is only what I am holding in this fist. What you do not know is all this. So, what we do not know is much more always. Always it's much more. We know nothing. That's why that's the only knowledge is nothing. We will think that we know everything. No. Please don't be under illusions. Life is always learning. Keep learning, keep learning, keep learning. So, you are very valuable. Whatever condition may be, whatever situation may be, whatever we will go through. We are human beings. We have problems. We have ups and downs. We have all that. But never forget there is a divine spark within. Divine. You know, all of you must have, must be seen and have 2000 rupees note. You have seen, right? All of you have seen the 2000 rupees note with you? Okay. Now you fold 3-4 times and give to somebody. What is the value that will have? How much value it will contain? How much? 2000 rupees. Because you folded 4 times, does it reduce? No. You crumple entire thing and then give it to somebody. How much will be the value of the 2000 rupees note? Still 2000. You put it down and just soil it and then give it to somebody. How much will be the note? 2000 rupees. The intrinsic value of it is always there. Whether it is crumpled, it is folded, it is soiled, it will always be there. So all of us in life, whether we are going through troubles, going through depression, going through that, but our intrinsic value is the divine spark. That is always will remain. Please always remember this. We have that value. The intrinsic value is that divine spark within each one of us that will never diminish. Always remember that God is within. All that we need to do is just pause a while. Pause a while. Just take a deep breath, turn inside. You will find there's a magnificent world opens for you. You are young people, there's so much you can achieve. There's so much. And please be positive. Always be positive. Don't worry about criticism. Don't worry about anybody saying anything. Don't ever give a word for anybody. Somebody said to me once, beautifully somebody, one young elderly man said, people talk behind you. Sir, that means you have gone ahead. Then only they can talk behind you. You have left them. Am I right? Who can talk behind you? Because people who are left behind only can talk. You have gone ahead. You have gone ahead of them. People are talking behind means you have gone ahead of them. Always remember, don't worry about any of these things. Anybody says anything, just ignore that. Because you should believe in your own self. You should have that self-confidence. I had a problem once. Just before I close, I'll tell you what beautifully Swami guided me, because you all should know this. Because somebody criticized and said something very nasty. I was very upset. Then Swami said, why are you like that? Castrol face, you're looking very dull. I said, this is what happened. And he beautifully told me one nice, only Swami can do this. Only Swami can give you this balm. Nobody else. Only God knows how to give you the right medicine. He told me, if there is a sugar container, there is a sugar in a container. Somebody writes a label, chili powder, and sticks on that. Will the sugar loses its sweetness? No? Yes? No? Yes? No. Because what is contained is sugar there. Just because you put a label on that chili powder, it doesn't convert into chili powder. If somebody says you are yourself, you have love for Swami, you're dedicatedly working for your Swami, that's between you and Swami. If somebody says something, somebody labels you chili powder, don't bother. Don't ever lose your sweetness because somebody has put a label on you. Just forget it. Keep maintaining your sweetness is what Swami told me. Is always, I remember, that is something maybe it's just a lesson for life. All of us, we go through this kind of emotions, get out. So young people should always remember, believe in your own self. There is nobody who can have to certify you other than your own self. Other than your own self. You know best about yourself. There is a Rudyard Kipling writes in one place, if the guy in the glass, let the whole world crown you as a king and call you are a great guy. But if the guy in the glass calls you are a clown, you are a clown. Because that guy knows in the glass, your own reflection, he knows who you are. The moment you see yourself in a mirror, then you know the truth. Let anybody say anything. Don't be under these false kind of narratives and false prestiges, no. Be always truthful to your own self first. Then you will see the miracles will happen through you. Because God can act only through a pure instrument and a clean instrument. If an instrument is dirty, you can't do anything. So please, trust yourself. You are such a wonderful souls. Everybody is a beautiful soul. Always respect your own self. Always. Swami told me when I left my college and I was going, he said, you are going into the world. Never do a thing by doing which you cannot respect your own self. Never do a thing by doing which you will fall in your own eyes. So always remember, we are young people. You have a lot of future, an entire future for your own career, for your own family, for your own community and Sathya Sai organization. We always feel that there is a great future in you. So always be simple. I used to have a prayer in my book, always written, and I used to have it in my cupboard. Say, Swami, make me as simple as possible, as humble as possible, as noble as possible. So, my dear brothers and sisters, you have come into this beautiful program by will of Swami, and Swami has selected each one of you and brought you here. Please make use of this beautiful golden opportunity to sanctify your lives, to spread happiness, not only to yourself, fill your hearts with happiness, and spread this into your own family, your own street, your own village, your own community, your own district, your own country. Because today, we need people of character for this country. We need people of character. So, we have a lot of hope that you will all rise to the occasion and take this beautiful journey. Now that you know the right direction, you are all in right direction, stop not. Arise, awake, stop not till the goal is reached. Thank you. God bless you. Sai Ram.
Thank you very much, sir, for your inspiring words. Now I'd request our Managing Trustee and our All India President to please come forward to release Sai Prerna, a souvenir covering the experiences of batch of 2021 at his divine lotus feet. Thank you and thank you. Jai Sai Ram.
Your guiding star.